Good morning, guys. It's just about 2 months now since I started the keto diet. I am definitely, again, I've enjoyed the diet. I'm not hungry very often. The energy's great. It's something I never in a million years would have considered trying or doing due to the bro science fears that I have of losing muscle. I'm taking in an average of like 150 grams of protein a day, which is literally a third of some of my bulking or just normal maintenance calories on protein. So at 150 grams of protein per day, I have not lost any residual muscle whatsoever. It's pretty impressive, pretty crazy. I've said my strength is definitely not like flourishing. It's not like when I'm carb loading and like bulking up and stuff like that, but it's very consistent and I don't get sore at all. Very little inflammation. Muscles are extremely dry. They do look a little bit flat, but since the weight is still there, I'm not really stressing about it. The bottom line is I've been hovering right around 193, 195 pounds for 3-4 weeks now and haven't really budged. The one thing I really wanted to talk about though with the keto diet is something that I'm going out on the limb a little bit because I'm maybe making an assumption, but this is just my opinion. I don't want a bunch of research quotes and clinical trials. I'm just telling you what I believe and what I feel. My gut tells me this. I have not craved sweets, carbs, sugars of any sort, anything like that for months. When I leave the gym, I literally am craving like fatty foods. I'm craving butter, salty. I love almonds. I'm not craving candy. I'm not craving pancakes with syrup on them. I think that's one of the number one ways you'll know you're keto adapted. I think your body stops recognizing carbs as a reward in the brain and also carbs for energy. And I think once your body switches fuel sources over, it starts to thrive and crave the fats and the things that you wouldn't expect, and those temptations and the wanting of carbs is really depleted. Like I'm telling you, if you're craving carbs and you're constantly like wondering about cheating or doing refeeds and all these other things, you're probably not fully in ketosis, and that's why I don't really care about the sticks, the blood work. I'll probably break down and get into that eventually, get the glucose monitor. But for now, I just literally listen to my body and I feel amazing. I'm losing fat. I am not craving carbohydrates. I'm craving fat. I know that I'm in the state of ketosis. Fat is my fuel. My body recognizes that. And you will be amazed when your brain and your emotion switches over. So I'm not saying that to preach. I'm not saying that to degrade anyone, and whether you're not in ketosis or not, that's not my intention. My point is to say that once you are in a keto adapted state, you will no longer care about carbohydrates. These carb days and these refeed days, I've literally thought about it every single week, and I've always decided not to do it. Not because I don't believe it could be beneficial, not because I believe, I've seen videos that say they're good for you. It's that I would rather eat what I'm eating than switch over to carbs. A bowl of rice and yams does not sound even close to as good to me as, my coconut oil and my steak and my cheese and broccoli and all those other things that I have just grown to completely love. So, let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear some feedback about that. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube, so it's possible I've already, seen this, but I just believe once you hit that level, the carbs are there, but they're just not important and they're not your preferred fuel source. So get to that level and of ketosis, get to that point where you're not worrying about carbs, you're not craving them, you're not trying to justify them, and I think you will get an idea of where I'm coming from. And like I said, in the least preachy way possible. That's just my 2 cents.
Yes, sir. Dad and Method in building. Yeah.